What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, guys, I want to talk about, a lot of these guys out here who are the Pookies in the Ray Ray class. A lot of these guys in Black America, hyper masculine. Some of these guys are hustlers. They will do anything for money. And what I noticed is a lot of them are animalistic in their thinking. And that means that basically they will do things without analyzing what the consequence is. And many of them are cowards. Because why? Because you know what? If these guys are so tough, if they keep it so real, if they are such the hard guys that they are, then the question I want to know is, why do you feel the need that you need to run after you've done something? If you're really that tough, why do you run? Why don't you stand by your work? And that's interesting because, Neely Fuller, the author in the Black community, one of the greatest advocates against racism and white supremacy. There's a cartoon that some brothers have made of his work. And I want to play an excerpt of the Stand By Your Work. And I'm going to come back to that.
Goes out here and carjacks someone and comes and hides on somebody's porch. Everybody should point out where the porch is and who's hiding under it. If you have nerve enough and you think you're tough enough and you think you got enough going for you to take somebody's vehicle and shoot them in the head and then go and try to hide, the very fact that you ran and tried to hide means you don't deserve anything. You gave up everything right there. There's a slogan, it's not in the code book, but it's one that will be in the next editions. Stand by your work. In other words, whatever you do, stand by your work. If you're a carjacker, you're a gangbanger, if you're a person that likes to do harm to people, you want to rob some old lady on a bus stop, don't run. Stand there and say, yes, I did it, and the reason I did it is because I'm supposed to do it. Because that's what I do. That's my business. That's the business I have chosen, as they say in the Corleones, as they say in the movie The Godfather. This is the business we have chosen. So if this is the business you have chosen, brag about your business to the whole world, including everybody who doesn't like it. And if a whole army comes after you, you should stand there and say, bring them on, because this is the business I have chosen. I'm not running, and I'm not hiding. Now, the very fact that you're hiding under your grandmother's porch, causing her a whole lot of misery, means you're not worth doing what you did.
So, guys, you've heard what's happened here. Now, why are we talking about that? Enter in Mr. Patrick Xavier Clark, Mr. Pookie himself. He's a tough guy. Allegedly, he's already had an attempted, shooting before that deleted some people, but he got off from that, so he didn't learn his lesson. So, what he wants to do after, he shot Takeoff allegedly, is he tried to run. How do we know this? Because he purchased 2 tickets to Mexico days before being arrested and applied for an expedited passport. That's interesting, Pookie. Because you didn't want to have a passport before. All of a sudden you got a passport now. Now all of a sudden you want to become a travel bro. You want to join the travel bro, right? You want to explore your options and can't speak a lick of Spanish. Don't know nothing about Spanish at all. Nothing. But all of a sudden now you want to take your feeble-minded ass to Mexico because you don't want to stand by your work. Because if you didn't do it, you would say, listen, I didn't do it. I don't need to run. I wasn't there. Or I wasn't the person that was implicated. Why do I need to run? Or, yeah, I did it, so what? Put me in jail. I'll accept the consequences because that's who I am. I'm Mr. Pookie. I'll gladly admit that I did it. But you don't hear that from these cowards. You don't. These people go around destroying people's lives, then trying to run and get away with it as if somebody ain't gonna know. And you got off the first time. But let's go ahead on and pretend like we're gonna get away with everything we want to get away with, which is completely sick. And you're cowards. You go around destroying people's lives, but you're too afraid to bite the bullet. It's called cowardice. Stand by your work. And see me, I know hardcore dude. I like business too much. I like being outside, being able to go where I want to go. So hell no, I'm not going to jail. Nobody's jail. Forget that. So that means, and besides, I don't want to go to jail no way because I'm not a criminal. That ain't what I like to do. I don't like going around and shooting people or robbing people or whatever the hell. That's not me. So I have no interest in that. I like productivity. So because of that, I'm not going to put myself in any position where I'm going to be jeopardized because life is too beautiful for me. But now these people are here who want to pick that lifestyle. And then some of y'all end up, this is what's so funny to me, you end up snitching. That's just crazy, right? So we're going to be in this whole lifestyle, Pookie and Ray Raying it up. Then we're going to start snitching on others because it's stupid. It don't make no sense, right? Yeah, let me go ahead on and just tell on my friend, so I can get a reduced sentence because I'm afraid of what's going to happen to me. It's completely dumb. And I'm going to tell you brothers right now, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Just stop. Stop. You can't do the crime? Leave it alone. Mr. Pookie, Mr. Ray Ray, you don't like being in jail? Stop robbing people. Stop shooting people. Stop stealing. Some of y'all like to get caught doing stuff, then, I'm sorry. You wasn't sorry when you was doing it. Now you trying to lie. Now you want to save face. Hey, nobody want to hear that, brother. Mr. Pookie, Mr. Ray Ray, stand by your work or stop doing it. The choice is yours because you're going to get caught. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We are out.